I'm writing the last email to banks. So if I search banks on my channel, on my YouTube channel, I need to move away from the microphone because it sounds really bad when I talk this close. So these are emails that I sent 9 days ago. So it should be 4 emails. This. Okay, so this is not that one. This is something I published 2 years ago, so it's not that. I have 3 emails here, 3 videos here, and I think that the 4th is something that I sent to director of nursing home because I addressed banks there. So contacting banks, yeah. This should be about banks as well. So Yadina. So because I think I addressed them here as well. So let's see. Yeah, I addressed banks here as well. So yeah, it can be seen here. Contact AIK Bank, Intesa, and so on and so on. So that's 4th email. I should add this to the description. I don't know if description has this. Yadina. Shut up. It should have. So emailing. So let's see if this will be updated right away. So let's see if this will be picked up. So by my YouTube channel search, so banks, yeah, it's picked up. All of this should be highlighted in bold, this part which is missing, but anyways, so it's there. So 4 emails. Okay, so I'm now just going to, and the second part of this email is for so-called governor of People's Bank of Serbia, or national. I don't believe in nationalities, because it is term coined by pieces of shit from Freemasonry, and I'm not supporting Satanists. By the way, this is my list of recipients of this email is the same as the last email I sent to the bank, so I'm not going to comment it. So I'm just going to translate this run it through Google Translate, and add if something needs to be added. So for all banks in the list of recipients except OTP Bank, because they answered, and I will show their answer right away. So I'm informing you that deadline of 15 days for an answer expires on November 2nd this year. Although you were obliged to answer me as soon as possible, considering that this is an international case. True. As you can see in OTP Bank's response attachment OTP 23 Oct as October 23 4:08 p.m. .png, the bank's lawyer was not allowed to confirm, not allowed, but didn't have guts to confirm that I took the role of supreme prosecutor, nor to deny it, but transferred the responsibility to the person working in the contact center. Very unprofessional, but anyways, I mean, people need to take care of their job and be sure not to lose it. So therefore, please confirm. This is for all the banks except OTP Bank, which is Hungarian bank. I explained who they are in other videos about banks. So please, therefore, for all the other banks except OTP, please confirm or deny in your answers whether I have assumed the role of the supreme prosecutor, as i.e. if I'm acting as supreme prosecutor, as citizen, as well as for the bank's lawyer to answer. Please send me the answer of the lawyer of the bank, or more precisely, maybe attorney of the bank. I don't know what's correct. Anyways, lawyer of the bank, because lawyer doesn't have the guts to answer. The name and surname of the responsible person in charge is mandatory, not as done by AIK Bank or NLB Bank, New Bank of Ljubljana, so Slovenian bank. I will make a separate video about them as well as about other banks. Attachments: AIK Bank, PNG, NLB Bank. This is response PNG, and this is wrong. It should be NLB Bank PNG. Okay, I need to fix this. So this is wrong. And this is not needed. And of course, okay, so I will comment these attachments right away. So without that, your answer makes no sense. As can be seen in the above mentioned response from OTP Bank, they directly admitted that I had assumed the role of supreme prosecutor, since they were not allowed to confirm that. Actually, proper term would be not, didn't have the guts to confirm or deny my claims, nor for their lawyer, and their lawyer didn't have the guts to respond. Other persons who confirmed that I assumed the role of supreme, so other people who confirmed that I assumed the role of supreme prosecutor. So this is something from it ranges from even December 2018, but now before that I need to comment these attachments. So this is attachment about AIK Bank. So they said that what I wrote to them is not the exception of banking secrets. So information of bank account on bank accounts are secret. So they pretend they don't know what I'm talking about. They say they don't have a approval of the client of the bank to give those information, and of course didn't say that they say that I'm a citizen here, so-called third party. They totally ignored my claims that I'm acting as supreme prosecutor, so they don't have the guts to deny it. And of course, no name of person in charge, which is something which is indicator that they are doing something illegal. So this is from NLB Bank. They say here they cannot understand what I want, and they want more information. Of course, they also don't have a name and surname of a person in charge, which means, as I explained, that they are doing something illegal. And this is my response to NLB Bank. So again, you Bank of Ljubljana, former Ljubljanska banka, so Bank of Slovenia, former Republic of Yugoslavia, which was illegal creation created by pieces of shit from Freemasonry. I explained that in one of my videos. Pluribus should be, yeah, I explained it here. What was that creation about? So okay, let's see the last one. So I almost skipped the most important email. So this is emailed by OTP Bank. They responded when I asked them to confirm or to deny that I don't act as supreme prosecutor, and they stated again here that they can give these piece of information that I asked to police, prosecution, or court, and in the end, of course, they're treating me here as third party. But in the end, it's something unbelievable that they wrote. They say here that they are just giving me explanation of what they need to do according to the law regarding keeping bank and business secrets. But, so this in blue, but they not confirm or deny my requests for confirmation or on information. So these are, they probably think about acting as prosecutor and giving me those pieces of information that I requested. So they these are totally opposite things they wrote here. And of course, this is person from DA contact center. So a lawyer of OTP Bank, Hungarian bank, didn't have the guts to answer because he or she knows very well that she or he cannot deny that I'm acting as prosecutor. So they are trying to transfer their responsibility to this person who is working in contact center and doesn't have anything to do with legal issues. So I will add this as the thumbnail of this video. Okay, so I explained those attachments. So let's continue. Now I will continue with the with the list of people who confirmed that I'm acting as Supreme Prosecutor. You will see that one of them is Officer of Police Internal Affairs. So officer means that she's High Officer. So High Officers work only in the Police Internal Affairs. So this is police within police officers who control police officers. So major deal. And of course, in this part is also mentioned Professor of Law, Faculty of Law in Novi Sad, Serbia. So let's see if this can fit here. Yeah, it can. So Police Internal Control Officer Jerkovic, that's his surname. I really don't remember the name. Maybe he even didn't say. On December 28th of December 2018, in a telephone call, the day after my father was euthanized in the finished off, should be proper, in the General Hospital in Smederevo by Dr. Stanisavljevic in extended care. So I have a video on this piece of shit, Stanisavljevic. So these are doctors who are directly responsible for my father's death, who was a Civil War veteran, police Civil War veteran, that's him. So they're putting this video at the end on purpose. YouTube is doing that on purpose. So okay, email to the internal control of the police dated January 15th. So this is the this explanation of this link. So if I go to this link, I was referring to the so picture 1. I was referring to this. So it says 15th of January 2019, and part 3, here is Jerkovic, and here is about Professor. So Professor who is teaching I think crime processing law, which is about so crime processing right, actually, as in human right, which describes when citizen can act as prosecutor. So he didn't know why this part is removed from that mentioned right, and why this part is removed from crime processing law, which is basis of police prosecution. And so this is on my, this is public, this is from the from my G drive folder. So that professor, I can finish the sentence. So that professor didn't didn't have explanation why this part on acting as prosecutor when prosecutor ignores you. So it's different than when prosecutors gives up prosecution. I explained that in the video on Supreme Prosecutor Dolovac, so I'm not explaining details. So that was the first person. Actually, two people here in this point 3 confirmed. So Police Internal Affairs Officer Jerkovic and the professor of that law, crime processing law or crime processing right. So this is explanation of the link email to Internal Affairs of the police dated January 15th of January 2019.3. Next, other videos about police internal affairs should stay here. This is wrong. So this is the first one. So I'm just explain these videos in other videos. I'm not going. I mean, the video explains everything. So I'm just showing that it's alive. These links are alive. So this is the third one. So that second one was something that probably never happened in the history of judicial or internal affairs. So that lady Anna Petrovic, which is mentioned in all of these three videos, are actually head of special unit of police internal affairs called Unit for Preventive Activities. So head of that unit sent a crime report related to main prosecutor or prosecution of appeals in Belgrade. She sent that to Republic Prosecution Office, now Supreme Prosecution Office, highest instance of prosecution in Serbia. And also in this third video it can be seen that she also sent this to her Minister of Interior of Serbia, but he never answered. And I have a lot about these ministers in this video. Real pieces of shit, these three morons. So okay, let's see, where was I? Yeah, so a law professor, teaching that crime processing law or crime processing right from law faculty in Novi Sad, city in Serbia, is also mentioned here, so he can also be added to the list. So this point has two persons. Okay. The second one is okay, so this is important. Maybe I can put everything here, but I don't think so. Yeah, okay, I will okay. So next up, second person, trainee police officer, trainee. Okay, I consider most of police officers crash coursist because their school is crash course. So police officer Stanisavljevic, he has the same surname as doctor who finished off my father. So this is something that happened on 29th of May 2022, so last year, from this is time and date in Serbia. So this police officer was from Smederevo Police Department. Smederevo is also a city in Serbia. When he threatened me, so this was death threat. I received death threats from this guy in my yard after I invoked a part of criminal law on the basis of which I assumed the role of prosecutor when he ignores me, not when he gives up the criminal prosecution, procedural significance of the criminal report, page 19, criminal procedural law, special part Z. Jekic, Zagorka Jekic, 2006. This is when it's published. Special part, special edition means something that should not happen in real life. So in real life, prosecution should not ignore your crime report, and I will create videos probably today on other major cases, so high-profile cases where also prosecution ignored crime reports and also police. So one of these are actually one that I will give it as an example is a major drug trafficking scandal called Jovanjica. I explained that in other videos, so I'm not explaining it here. So third person that confirmed is Chief Supreme Prosecutor Dolovac, Zagorka, and this is video about that. So I'm not explaining more on this. So that's the video. Fourth person, lawyer Alexandra Zlatic, when I mentioned assuming the role, taking over the role of prosecutor as a citizen. Okay, I haven't added yeah, I haven't added the video on her when she started yelling at me. So here's the video. I forgot to add it, so I'll just open it again. The person in thumbnail of this video, it's not Alexandra Zlatic, it's actually her boss, Zora Dobričanin. She works at her law office. So she started yelling at me. Alexandra Zlatic started yelling at me when I mentioned that I'm not acting as a victim of a crime, but as a prosecutor. Okay, what's next? As I predicted, Google is slowly but surely unblocking me, so all of you who ignore me and make a fool of me will suffer the consequences, will face the consequences. I think that's the proper term, more proper term, in public. Okay, and I think that this should be, all of this should fit. Okay. No. So, I suggest that AIK Bank look at the video of this email, which I will post, actually should be published as soon as I send it, as I send the email. I will add some details about seducer Kole. So this is now the owner of AIK Bank. AIK Bank was state bank, Serbian bank. It was destroyed by pieces of shit from state institutions, and this guy who is Kostić, Miodrag Kostić, who is actually local mobster, bought this bank. So this is his company, MK Group, and it says here who is, I asked here Google, my friend, who is the owner of AIK Bank, and it says MK Group. Okay. So bank is established in 1976. Okay, so MK Group. So this guy is local mobster. This is his page, and founder and CEO. This is the guy. So if I search how he bought, okay, I will need to translate this. So I mean, I haven't finished this. Okay, so this guy bought the sugar factories. I think that I can use this term. So if I search here, people explained how he bought these sugar factories. I don't know how many of them, but it says here that he gave his statement regarding buying these sugar factories, and this also explains how he became one of the richest people in Serbia. So this is the article about him being a mobster. I don't know who wrote this. Yeah, this is organization for fighting organized crime and corruption. I think this lady died. Yeah, that's her. She was fighting against corruption, but she died of cancer. I don't really remember what's her name. But she was a really nice person, so yeah, Verica Barać. That's dedicated to her. This is non-profit organization, so they explained how this guy get rich. So this is obviously a moron. Anyways, so that's the owner of that bank who is trying to make a fool of me with their response. But anyways, so they will end up now on internet. And as can be seen in videos I just uploaded, Google is slowly unblocking me. They will need to unblock me totally, completely, way sooner than they think. So the last part is of this email is for one real piece of shit, so-called governor of People's Bank of Serbia, MBS. This is their site. So State Bank. And this is what I wrote to her. So, you moron blunt, you dumb moron. I think that would be more appropriate. I just added new details in the video about you, banker, the banker. This is these are some news. These are some newspapers. I don't know. This is some newspaper. about banking, obviously, the banker, or the banker, whatever people want to call it, will have to post a denial, actually démenti. I hope you like it, and don't forget to check the description of the video, and all these monkeys who gave you a doctorate, PhD, will go in prison, or go to prison. I ask all recipients to confirm receipt of this email, sincerely, except for Cat. That's my name, so actually they call her Cica, which can be translated as cat. So Jorgovanka Tabakovic, I will show some very interesting information about this moron piece of shit, real stupid bitch. So this is something that this is my Skype call to banker who published some information about her, some articles about her, and I think that she also, that piece of shit Cica, also wrote one of the articles for them. Actually, I will show it right away. So this is the description of the video. So this is first video about her, where she shows how stupid she is. Let's see. Okay, so I need to reload this 3 times in order to get rid of these stupid ads. So here she shows just how stupid she is, and here her dramatic
3 dana unazad na
her dramatic acting is really pathetic. So let's see what's next about her. These 3. So it says here, sorry, moron piece of shit, but the banker still awarded her Banker of the Year. Seriously. So this is the first one, Central Banker of the Year. She is mentioned here. What? Okay, she's mentioned here. Never mind. This is something that she wrote, how Serbia got its house in order, really. Stupid. So that's her because she made some changes in her style. And what it says here, Center for Investigative Journalism, Jorgovanka Tabakovic plagiarized. Okay, I will need to translate this in order to not to make some mistakes. What? Plagiarized.
Jorgovanka Tabakovic plagiarized part of her doctorate.
Plagiarized. So not part of her doctorate, but considerable part. Okay, what it says here. So this is some private faculty, some rubbish faculty, and this is her PhD. The governor of the National Bank of Serbia, Jorgovanka Tabakovic, plagiarized a significant part of her doctoral dissertation, which she defended at the Faculty of Service Business and at the Cons. So at the Cons private faculty, real rubbish from Sremska Kamenica. Okay. The Center for Investigative Journalism of Serbia, CINS, announced today. So that's her. So this is governor of State Bank. Okay, so I finished that up. Well, somebody answered. I will see right away who that is. So for now, just to conclude, 2 banks haven't confirmed they received my email. One is Bank Poštanska štedionica, which is State Bank, Serbian Bank, and second is the Unicredit Bank, Italian bank in Serbia. So I'm now sending this to see if somebody will return my email. The last one who did that was the International Bar Association, so Association of Lawyers International. So it can be seen here. Interpol is here. I just need to mention this again. So Interpol, then the United States Department of Justice and FBI, of course, Washington FBI, so headquarters, and some other high instances of judiciary and prosecution. So I'm now sending this. Let's see what will happen when I send it. If somebody returns my emails, and in the meantime I will just show who confirmed that received my last email from 23rd of October 2023. So 7 days ago, I think. Yeah, 7 days ago. So this is High Council of Prosecution. They confirmed they received it. Then this is High Council of Judiciary. Yeah, they confirmed they received it. Okay, so this is Raiffeisen Bank. They confirmed again that they forwarded my email to person in charge. They didn't want to state that this is the lawyer or their legal office. And finally, Supreme Prosecution. So it can be seen here that only Supreme Court didn't want to confirm my email. This is something that I just forwarded to. This was forwarded to AIK Bank. After this email they answered. Actually, it looked as if their email ended up in spam, or they didn't have time to answer. And I sent this today because the guy in contact center, or lady anyways, told me to do so. And finally this email that I just sent. So these are all attachments, a lot of them. So let's see who answered. Wow, okay. So Bank Intesa answered. Okay, so they don't want to. No name of person in charge. They don't want to send me because, of course, they didn't address that I'm acting, or didn't confirm or deny that I'm acting Supreme Prosecutor. This cannot be done because this is Italian bank. It cannot be done without, because it's international case, without knowledge of Italian ambassador and their government. So this is their government is behind this. They refuse to send me this, and I will create separate videos about each and every of these banks. So this is just a response of Erste Bank. They confirmed they received it, and this is NLB Bank. All these two are automatic. So that was all regarding last email that I sent to the banks, just informing them that what they need to answer, because they pretend they don't know what they need to answer. So that should be all, and as I promised, I will contact the ambassadors of these banks, because most of these ambassador of foreign countries where these banks are located, because most of these banks are international, 6 of them. So I'm going to do that after time expires. So in 4 days their time to answer my email will expire, although some of them answered already. So Bank Intesa said, Italian said they cannot give it to me. I don't know if I will ask them again to confirm. Probably I will do that, because I did that for other banks. So I will ask them again to confirm or to deny that I'm acting as Supreme Prosecutor. And that would basically it regarding banks. So they refuse to give me details on money that was stolen from me by monstrous murderer of 3 members of my family. This moron degenerate, this is her sister who gave guarantees for her. Both of these 2 monsters have major psych issues. Okay, so that would be all regarding banks for now.